Today I am doing a tier list of every bee in Bee Swarm Simulator from the best bees in the game to the ones that nobody cares about. So, not wasting any more time, let's get started. First up, Baby Bee. The baby bee is quite good but not enough for Buzz, as the gifted tadpole bee can also give the baby luck ability. Next, Basic Bee. If we do not count the basic bee's gifted ability, then it would be in trash. However, its gifted ability is very good, so it gets to go in mediocre. Next, Bear Bee. The bear bee has a very good ability which combined with baby luck can create an amazing combination. I would put it in good, but it costs Robux to get, so I will put it in mediocre. Now we have the Bomber Bee. To be honest, it's nothing special, so it goes in trash. Next, the Brave Bee. The Brave Bee isn't great, but for early game players it can be good, so I will put it in bad. Next, the Bubble Bee. The Bubble Bee is quite good as it has beneficial abilities, and its abilities are especially useful in blue hives. Now we have the Bucko Bee. Now its ability on itself is nothing special, however its gifted ability can be extremely useful, especially in endgame. Now, Buoyant Bee. This bee is absolutely amazing, and while it is not as good as when it was first released, it is still amazing and completely changed blue hives when it came out. The Carpenter Bee is a good bee as its two abilities combined together can be very beneficial if used correctly. The Cobalt and Crimson Bees can be good when they are working together, but by themselves they are quite average bees. But they do look quite awesome as well. Now we have the Commander Bee. This bee is good as it allows you to get critical, increasing your pollen collection. Now we have the Looker Bee. To be honest, it is just a worse Commander Bee. Now the Cool Bee. The Cool Bee is quite bad because it can only do what other bees can do, and it has no unique ability. Now the Demo Bee. It goes in bad for the same reasons as the Cool Bee. Next Bee. This bee has some decent abilities, but they are not great, so it will go in mediocre. Next, the Diamond Bee. Honestly, I am going to put this bee in good just because of its conversion rate. Now we have the Digital Bee. This is an insanely good bee and I would put it in Buzz, but because it is such a pain to get, I will put it in good instead. Now the Exhausted Bee. In my opinion, the Exhausted Bee is just an average bee that can be forgotten quite easily in my opinion. Next, this bee can be good as it shares rewards with the whole server, however its rewards tend to not be amazing but can be helpful from time to time. The Fire Bee does have a decent ability and a good passive, but it could also be improved, so I will put it in mediocre. Now the Frosty Bee. While this bee isn't great, I think that it is good because its blue boost ability combined with its other ability can help to collect a lot of blue pollen. Now the Fuzzy Bee. This is an amazing bee as it can pollinate the field, increasing the amount of pollen that you collect, and also if somebody has a fuzzy hive they can help somebody else when they are boosting. Now, we have the Gummy Bee. Once again, we have another Buzz because its abilities manage to give extra honey and can be up when boosting, especially for white hives. Now, we have the Hasty Bee. The ability that the Hasty Bee gives is an essential ability and it can be a massive help, especially in early game. Its gifted ability is also quite good. Next, we have the Honey Bee. The Honey Bee has one of the best gifted abilities in the game, as well as giving the honey mark, which is very good. The Lion Bee has a very high attack, so it is good for the Ant Challenge, and its ability is not bad. To me, the Music Bee is the best legendary bee in the game, as all three of its abilities are very useful, especially the Melody, granting 100% critical power for 30 seconds. Now, the Photon Bee. This bee has a good ability, but it is not always great but can be good. Now, the Precise Bee. I don't know much about this bee, but I have found it quite good in the Robo Challenge. Now, the Rad Bee. It is basically the Cool Bee but the red version, so I will put it in bad as well. The Rage Bee is probably the best attack bee because it can boost all of your bee's attacks, so it can be very useful in the Ant Challenge and Mondo Chick. Next, we have the Rascal Bee. To be honest, this is one of the worst bees in the game and is easy to forget, so it goes in trash. Now we have the Riley Bee. It is basically the same as the Bucko Bee but the red version. The Shocked Bee has Haste and Token Link, which are good abilities and can be amazing when they work with each other. If we just count the abilities, the Shy Bee would be a mediocre bee, however it helps with getting nectar faster, so I will put it in good. The Spicy Bee in my opinion is the worst mythic bee in the game. It is still decent, but not as good as the other ones, but I can imagine it is good for red hives at least. The Stubborn Bee only has one ability, but the ability is quite good and can be very good when paired with some of the abilities from the other bees in the game. The Tabby Bee might be my favorite bee in the game because of its unique concept that it gets better the more you use it and that encourages you to play, which is good. Also, when it is fully leveled out, it can be an extremely good bee. Next, we have the Tadpole Bee. This is a good bee because it has a lot of abilities and a lot of passives, but the downside is that it moves very slowly. The Vector Bee has the most bizarre ability in the game to me, which is the Triangulate ability. But, this also makes the bee stand out to me, and it is also a good mythic bee. The Vicious Bee is very overpowered, especially when you are defeating things like the Stump Snail and the Coconut Crab, and it can be a massive help in those situations. Only downside is that it is annoying to get for newer players, but it is definitely worth it. Again, the Windy Bee is a very good bee, especially for white hives, but to get it can be such a pain. And finally, the Ninja Bee. For a legendary bee, the Ninja Bee isn't great, but it moves fast, so I will give it that. And there we are. All Bee Swarm Simulator bees ranked in a tier list. In the comments put any changes that you would have made and why. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe, like, comment. Bye.